as we start reviewing for the math benchmark, there might be some problems or things that your student might be having trouble with. One of the more difficult things we have learned are geometry shapes, 3D shapes in particular. And so this one says dot and count the number of vertices on the solid figures below. So solid figures means 3D shapes. And it says dot and count the vertices. Now if you have a highlighter, we learned to use a highlighter at school. Vertices, like the word V, has a point. Vertices are the corners, the points. And so we highlight them to see how many there are. We're also careful because the dotted lines are edges, and vertice can only happen where edges meet. If there are no edges, there can't be any vertices. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is called a pyramid because it has a point on top. Pyramid is its last name, and we look at the base, the bottom, to see its first name. Well, this is a shape of a square. So this would be called a square pyramid. This one is not a pyramid. It doesn't come to a point on top, but it does have two identical ends. And so that would be called a prism. And because the two identical ends are triangles, it's called a triangular prism. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. And then this one is called a cube because it's made up of all squares. Its other name is square prism because it also has two identical ends, both of which are squares. But the cube is special because it's made of all squares. So it says, which is true about the figures above? Figure 1 has the most vertices. Here's figure 1, 5. Is 5 the most? No. 5 is actually the least. Figure 2 has the least vertices. No, 6 is not the least. 5 is really the least. Figure 3 has the most vertices. 8, is that the most? Yes.